Okay, well these ellies have made their way right around the dam. They've stopped off for a brief drink, but it looks as if we might get lucky, and they've come a lot closer. It looks as if they might be having a little play in the mud here, or at least have a bit of a drink. I wouldn't have thought that water would be very nice for them. You can almost see she's looking and then kind of turned her nose up at that area. You might see her sort of just waft the trunk over the water, just try and clear away some of the sort of the scummy layer. Let's see, we're going to have a paddle. Get away from the muddy edges. Ah, there's a good spot. Let's see if the little ones pluck up the courage to also come into the water like that, or if they're going to stay on the edge. Like a two-headed elephant, or two-trunked elephant. And Jimaleka, you're probably very correct. Elephant mothers are very, very good mothers, and they will protect the little ones as well as they can. But yeah, interesting the way she kind of shielded them from us, although I don't think that's anything to do with us. We are too far away to pose any sort of threat. But yes, particularly in a dangerous situation, if there were lions or maybe a sort of a marauding bull elephant here, you'll find all the little ones will gather and the adults will form sort of a protected phalanx around them. Very conscientious parents, not just parents, but all members of the group, of the family. Aunts, sisters, grandmothers, they'll all do their part. Look at this little one, probably only about 6 months old, I would think. Excuse me, I just need to get on the radio quickly. Ben WildEarth, here's Ditlo drinking here.
Alright, thanks. May we join?
You're welcome, pull in. Langalava, it can take about 2 years to get full control of the trunk. They'll be able to use it prior to that, but it's a little bit uncoordinated, to be honest, and it's actually hilarious watching little elephants trying to mimic mum, because of course that's how we learn. We look at our elders and we try and reproduce their behaviour. That's why we're supposed to be more role models for the youngsters. Particularly the one that always gets me is if you've ever seen elephants sort of pick grass and then they kind of shake their trunk in order to sort of get rid of the dust and the soil off the roots. Now they do that very accurately, but the little ones haven't quite got the coordination yet, and they sort of lose control of their trunk and it swirls around and grass goes flying everywhere because they haven't got the grip strength on those two little fingers at the end of their trunks yet. And then they get very frustrated, and that's normally when they trumpet, and particularly the young males will then start chasing sort of birds or something to take out their frustration on them, blame it on somebody else. But yeah, probably a good 2 years. Remember, sort of somewhere between 40 to 60,000 muscles in that trunk, and in order to have the cognitive ability to coordinate that, it takes a little bit of time to learn.